Hello ye. This is MiG-29 on the 4 Quattro Firepower pack, sent to me by Michael Purnell. Thanks, Mike. Time to try MiG-29. I'm playing a cracked version instead of actually going for the lazy option, and I'm doing the lazy option instead of the actually loading it from cassette because I'm pushed for time. But still appreciate getting the cassette because it's made me actually play some of these games that I haven't actually played before, and I probably wouldn't have thought of checking out Laser Force or MiG-29. I don't know. So it's nice to have SD card solutions where you can just load things really, really quickly and not have to have cassettes all over the place. But there's something about having cassettes to spark your imagination as to what you want to play, instead of just looking at a dry list of game names, you know? Especially when game names are like 8.3. You don't get the full title, you're not quite sure what game you're looking at. So no damage. No, we'll have we'll play it properly for a bit, and see how it goes. Today's high scores, right? Paul Black, Amanda Tucker, James, Alex, Black Francis, Kim Deal, hang on, one of Sisters of Mercy, Dav Lee Roth, Cult, ZZ Top, Nipples? But what? Right, okay. MiG-29 Soviet fighter. Let's zoom in so you can see this high score table at the very least. Santiago, Wonder Stuff, Sisters of Mercy, Dave Lee Roth, Cult, ZZ Top. Well, there's some interesting musical choices there. That's just read. Collect parachutes for supplies. Oh, I've just realised this one actually will have instructions that I can read. If you haven't been keeping up with other videos in this, need the light. On this 4-pack of cassettes, there's only the instructions for 2 of these games. Fortunately, one of them is MiG-29, and the other one I believe is Terra Cognita. So let's actually see what the instructions say for MiG-29. Controls, joystick, up, down, left, right, yada yada yada. Fire to launch the weapon indicated at the bottom of the screen. Press space to change to a different weapon if carried. Press escape to pause the game. The distance meter shows how far the runway is away. Pick up extra ammunition by flying into parachutes. Use guided missiles to destroy the helicopters. Press fire to activate the H-bomb if carried. I'm fully expecting an afterburner knockoff. We will see what it's like, eh? I mean, it might be like Hellfire Attack. Don't know. Prepare for combat, in quotes. Get ready for the forest. Okay. That's it's. Whoa, it's Hunter Patrol on not. Right. Sounds a bit odd, doesn't it? What? Right. There we go then. That was a quick game, wasn't it? Right, it's flying at the bottom bad. I don't seem to be taking any damage. Those planes are a lot bigger, aren't they? Right, and I'm out of ammo now. And now I'm dead. Right, hang on. How do I change weapons? Space to change to a different weapon if carried. Right. Oh, that was a bomb that I've just dropped. And that's those. Right, so while I'm fanning around changing weapons, I get shot out of the sky. Right, let's try this again. Let's Right, okay. There we go, that's right. It's not quite Hunter Patrol. It's I mean, it's a similar sort of effect. There's still 35 miles to go. It's not easy. I'll certainly say that. Oh, I got my name in now. Right. Don't press fire. Left and right to change your different letters then, I'm guessing. Yeah, so don't use that. Use the missile things instead. Just keep trying to dodge, and when these turn up, chuck a missile at them. Just keep dodging this flak that's coming up, if you can. My damage isn't... No, that's it, I'm dead. I'm not very good at this, am I? Tell you what, let's reset, load it up again, and we will try it with damage off and see what happens. See what happens when we get to the runway after 35 odd miles. F4CG. Right, there we go then. Catchy name. No damage. Yes. Yes, no damage. Okay. That is definitely no damage. Good, good. And the main sprite's quite nice, isn't it? It's the way it tilts left and right. I quite like that. The other planes are a bit big, but plenty of frames of scaling, shall we say. Ooh, I'm getting some big S's now. No idea what the S's were. Distance 10 km, 9, 7, 6, 5. Hey! Oh, look at that. Well done, area. Completed. My name's not Area. Get ready for the desert. Right. Out of the way. This bomb doesn't really... By the time I've dropped it, anything that was firing at me is... Ah, that's the helicopter that said to use the missiles on, wasn't it? There we go. How those helicopters are staying there... I'm flying a jet at roughly 1 kilometre a second, it would appear. So, I mean, that's... 60 miles an hour is a mile a minute. So 60 kilometres an hour would be 60... would be 1 kilometre. I'm sure you can work out the maths that I'm trying to get through in my head. If I'm doing 1 kilometre a second, I must be doing about 600 kilometres an hour? Is that about right? And yet those helicopters are facing me and staying there, so they're reversing at about 600 kilometres. It's not a simulation, Rob. This is not called MiG-29 Simulator, like most other Mastertronic games would be called. Because, I mean, look how I'm collecting whatever it is I'm collecting. Right, and we're now flying in the Arctic. We've had our hot level, we've got our icy level. We're going to have an underwater one. Helps if I switch to missiles, doesn't it? I can kind of see why this one's included in... I can't shoot you up there, you're in the bloody status bar. That's not exactly fair, is it? What on earth is this? I can't collect them. I don't know what the red things are because I couldn't... I've got a big bomb to drop. Right! I've just dropped an H-bomb. And everything's fine, apparently. Right. I don't really know what's going on anymore now. Yeah, this one does kind of feel a bit more like filler that would be put on a... I'm not sure this would be standalone on its own. It's all right. But I mean, the fact that I couldn't even... I mean, I can't get you up there. Ah. Right. I'm killing people in parachutes then, am I? That's okay then, is it? I mean, I've dropped H-bomb, so I mean, small potatoes at this point, isn't it? And this is how we pick up. And now, farewell Bikini Atoll. Graphically, I mean, think being, it's better than, I mean, Afterburner officially released by Activision Electric Dreams, isn't it? But also it's a little bit uncontrollable and... Whoop, sorry, almost fell off this bloody stool then. Bonus area. Right, we are now on the surface of the sun, it would appear. What am I supposed to be doing? I've got no weapons. Really? What kind of bonus was that? I had no weapons and nothing to do or avoid or... Mountain. The mountain. Switch to that. That's the best weapon. Second weapon is the best. I mean, you do need to have infinite damage. You do need to be indestructible to get the most out of this game. There we go, that's you, did it. And having to... Great, I've got no homing missiles anymore. So he's up there, I can't do anything about it. Now I get a homing missile after he buggers off. No, I'm out of missiles now. Thank you. H-bomb time. That's just mad. The city? You're kidding me. I'm going to be doing this. Am I going to get a H-bomb as well? Spacebar, there we go. Thank you, that's you dealt with. I wonder how this did in reviews, because normally when it comes to reviews they tend not to rate them too highly if you have to cheat in order to get anywhere in it. Although, like I said, maybe that's just me. You know what, maybe I'll gun things down on the ground for a bit. No, apparently I won't. Nothing's hitting. And there we go. Fly a certain distance and that's your lot. Bonus area. What do I get to do this time? Oh, there's things to collect. There are things to collect now. There weren't before, but now there are. Okay. Thrilling. I completely didn't notice what that was then. Was it night? Is night now a location or a... More things to collect. I mean, it's kind of a nice 3D effect, and like I said, there's plenty of... Drop a bomb. There's plenty of frames of scaling. It's not technically scaling a sprite. They've drawn the sprites at different sizes, and so they put the work in on that front. But they just found it too difficult without cheating. I guess that's me, isn't it? Unless, I mean, do tell me if you ever played this and found it too difficult, just ridiculously difficult to get shot down far too easily, or if that's just me. Because I mean, there's enough put into it graphically and sonically that it's graphically it's fine. I quite like these sprites, to be honest. I'm not so keen on the whole spacebar to change weapons in the midst of the battle. But graphically it's nice, and the sound is okay. For a budget title it's fine. For a budget title with 3 other budget titles, it's also fine. Oh look, blokes on parachutes to shoot. Go deal with you as well. H-bomb time. Sucks to be on a parachute there. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And the H-bomb, that's nothing to worry about now, apparently. How many levels are there to this? Am I supposed to get the bushes? No, it's got to be things to collect, surely. No, we'll just sit here in the middle and just fly in a straight line until we get to where we're going. There we go. Not the biggest bonus on that stage. Did that say tropics? Does this look tropical? It always puts me back onto the first bloody weapon each time. And H-bomb time. And yet we're going quite slowly now with that H-bomb. Very, very strange. Come on, come on, come on. 38, 30. And everyone's fine there. Right. I don't know what it is. If they called it Smart Bomb, I'd be fine with that. But actually calling it H-bomb and having a mushroom cloud on the horizon wiping out everything, that seems just a little bit too far, maybe. Right. Dear God, how many more stages? I mean, I shouldn't complain, really. You want more game, don't you, generally? But I just think this would be absolutely sodden impossible. I mean, mainly because I couldn't even go off the first level. But I mean, that's me, really, isn't it? Just after I switch off that bloody weapon, another one turns up there. Well, sod you. I'm going to leave you up there. Seeing as your bullets cannot hurt me, my wings are like a shield of steel. Mainly because they're big metal wings. It does get a bit samey after a while though, doesn't it? I'm out of these. Can I have some more? Can some magical person with the parachutes drop some of these weapons for me? Well, no matter. Oh, that was it then. Mission complete. Prepare for combat in the forest. No. Quit. Run, stop. No. Store. There we go. Well, that was F-29. F-29. Oh dear, that's a completely different plane, isn't it? Yeah, that's MiG-29 Soviet fighter. From the 4 Quattro Firepower pack from Codemasters. And, you know, it's fine. I wouldn't say it's as good as Blaze of Horse or Poltergeist. I would go for Poltergeist at the moment. At this point, I only have one more of these to play, Terra Cognita. You might have watched that already. Maybe you're watching these after. Maybe I've put them up in the wrong order. Who knows? Or maybe you're watching these long afterwards and you're just picking them at random. I don't know. It's strange the way YouTube works, isn't it? And people in the future are clicking on different videos and stuff. But at the moment, MiG-29's okay. I think I possibly prefer Laser Force to this, and Poltergeist with that. But we will see how well Terra Cognita fares at a later date. But for now, that is MiG-29 Soviet fighter on the Commodore 64. Hope you enjoyed watching. I'll catch you on the next one, maybe. Ta-ta!